Good Beer Week back this month. Definitely an event I get pretty excited for, and I'm not the only one. Daniel Wilson, my buddy from Huxtaburger, gets excited about it too. Shall we cheers before we get started?
I reckon. Cheers. I love beer.
Do you believe in the have to stare in the eyes, 7 years bad sex thing?
Sometimes.
Okay, stare just in case. He looked away. I am not taking that karma. Hey, what are you doing this year with the with Good Beer Week?
Well, I'm doing a Cooking with Beer Masterclass at Urban Kitchen with Wolf of the Willows. So lots of people cook, lots of people drink beer, not lots of people cook with beer or match food to beer. So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I feel like we're all quite educated with when you're supposed to have red wine or white wine, but we don't really know which different beer to have. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, I think, because wine has always been the prestigious thing, and as craft beer has evolved over the last 5 to 10 years, there are a lot more kind of flavours and aromas and notes coming from it that do match well with food. So
yeah, and I also do know that lots of different people are getting into brewing beers, including yourself.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
I've just about to bottle my first lager tonight and then start on an IPA. So yeah.
What are the flavours that you put in? What's it going to taste like?
Well, I just started with a basic kit, so the lager will just be a clean, refreshing lager. But then the IPA has got some West Coast and also South Island, New Zealand hops, so quite green and resiny and so yeah.
So this is your first little foray into beer, but I'm guessing that because of course of all your amazing food knowledge, you're probably going to experiment with some
exactly.
stuff. What are you thinking?
Well, I just want to start slow and learn how to do it properly first. But then I do really like those green kind of bitter IPAs, but with the kind of the passion fruit that kind of comes through. So yeah. For right now, I'm just starting with the basics.
Now, Good Beer Week is a great time of year. More than 250 events to get to. It's hard to pick which ones. So, do you have any mates that are doing stuff? Maybe we can check out their events.
Yeah, Shane's doing Wilfred's Up in Smoke, which is normally at the local tap house every month, but they're doing that at Up in Smoke in Footscray.
Cool.
Yeah, so that should be lots of fun. And also the boys at the Lincoln Hotel are doing a Clare Valley collab with Pike's Brewing Company from the Clare Valley, so that should be a good one.
Yes, so many exciting collabs going on. And of course, we're not only just known for our food, we are also kind of known for some of our alcohol in Melbourne as well, so that's sort of exciting. But I am curious about the food scene in Melbourne. You're the man to ask this question too. What's going on with the burger stuff at the moment? I feel like we've gone down a path of dirty American burgers. Is that the trend?
It seems to be, yeah. It's been a bit of an explosion. So, I mean, we never particularly say that our burgers are healthy, but we say they're delicious. So, but I don't think they're as dirty as some of the other ones out there. Yeah,
we're not looking to a burger to be our healthy alternative. Then we have a salad. When we want something good and hearty, especially maybe on a Sunday morning.
Exactly.
Then, burger's definitely the way to go. What do you do for your hangover food?
My go-to is pretty dirty. My secret place for a hangover is sweet and sour pork.
Right. Any specific place?
As bad as possible, like a food court in a shopping mall is pretty much, Or I really love cold Chinese food, so leftover from the night before, straight out of the fridge, sweet and sour pork.
Do you warm it up?
No, straight out of the fridge.
Do you warm up pizza if you have leftover pizza?
No,
I do cold as well.
I love cold.
I know people who put it back in the oven. No, I want it cold as well. What is it about us? What else is going on with the food scene in Melbourne at the moment?
Look, there are just lots of. I think what's happening is people are going back to a lot of simpler ideas, just using really good produce instead of overworking things. There's just really. It's about showing the produce. I love what Sean Donovan is doing at the Fitzroy Town Hall Hotel, good, honest cooking using great produce.
I know the other trend at the moment, I don't think it's just in Melbourne, and we're talking a bit about it this month because there is an event celebrating it, are the people who like to snap a photo of their food. And there's a bit of a thought that because so many people are snapping their photos of their food before they eat it, that chefs are actually taking that on board and making their food look better. Is that true?
Is that the chicken or the egg? I don't know. I mean, to take a quote from American Psycho, I believe, don't just look at it, eat it.
The plan is to eat it eventually, but I know I'm a snapper, so I know that everyone can't touch anything until I've had a quick picture, but then, tuck in as quick as possible, of course.
But I guess it comes back to if you didn't post it on Instagram, did it really happen?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
No.
I didn't. And if I didn't post it on Instagram, I wasn't there. It didn't happen.
eat it.
I didn't eat it. I didn't drink it. I didn't see that person.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing because, you know, back in the day, you used to have to go to a restaurant to eat a dish, and then, like with restaurants like Noma that were just in Australia, you know, if you're going there, if you're one of the lucky people to get a booking to go, you've already seen the whole menu 100 times. And then also on a global scale, it means that, you know, someone will come up with an idea or a technique or a plating technique or something, and then the next day someone's doing it somewhere else. And so it's kind of watering down a little bit that excitement of going to a restaurant, I think.
Yeah, I can understand that. I agree with that. That's a really interesting perspective on the whole debate. Let's do a quick fast five and find out what is on Daniel Wilson's list. Where is your favourite bar in Melbourne?
That would be Joe Taylor in North Melbourne, just around the corner from my house.
Ooh, what do you have?
Usually a Negroni or an old-fashioned.
Oh, I like your style. I'm coming for a cocktail with you. Now, I would normally ask you your favourite burger, but I feel that's unfair. So let's keep it in the family. Where's your favourite sandwich in Melbourne?
Well, that would probably be also in North Melbourne. It's the Luministi pork cotoletta sandwich with Italian coleslaw.
So if you want to stalk Daniel, you know what area he generally likes to hang out in. Where's your secret place in Melbourne?
I like walking along the river at dusk, along the Yarra, kind of up towards the Toorak end. Just it's nice and quiet and peaceful and the sun setting.
Yeah, we're really lucky this time of year. It's still actually quite beautiful, so you can still enjoy that beautiful walk. How romantic. Excuse me, what about your where would we find you on a Sunday morning?
Sunday morning, I'm usually at the Queen Vic markets with my daughters, buying lots of tasty ingredients to either cook on my charcoal barbecue on my balcony, which I'm in love with at the moment, or this week my oldest daughter Grace requested crab bisque. So it's generally about food and buying some fresh flowers and cooking.
And where would you take a babe on a date?
Probably Romeo Lane in the city.
Oh, nice
choice. A cute little spot, and you know, great cocktails, and quite intimate and cozy.
Awesome. Well, it was so great chatting to you. We are going to catch you at your masterclass during Good Beer Week. Is there anywhere else that will catch you during the festival?
Yes, I am actually cooking the main course for the Australian International Beer Awards dinner at Central Pier in Docklands. So
brilliant.
Yeah, just for a lazy 800 people. So,
as you do. Can you tell us what's on the menu, or it's a bit of a hush-hush?
I'm not sure about that, but let's just say there's some pork and there's some blood and there's some beer.
Sounds frightening and exciting at the same time. Daniel Wilson, it was such a pleasure chatting to you. We should get back to our beers.
Yes, indeed.
Catch you soon. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.